Hello and welcome to Powercenter 3000 Impressions of the System. In the next minute, I want to give you an overview about the system and feeling for the web server. I already prepared the device which is powered and connected to my system. To add pack meters, I use the scan network function to scan the network and see which meters are existing. Network scan is complete. I can play a little bit with the view and get an overview of devices which are available and connected. Adding them to a project, just click and say Add to project, and my device now is directly part of my project. This I can do with all my other devices. This doing is similar to all kind of Centron stuff, so also for breakers and other pack meters. In the next step, I can switch to edit mode, and in the edit mode, I can go to properties of the device and rename it. For example, say this is my PAC 2200 for floor 1. Let's rename the ASLab by the same way. This is for floor 2, floor 3, floor 4. And now I want to sort it like a tree. So by clicking on this plus symbol, I can do a manual adding of devices or creating folders. Let's create a folder, floor 1. Then just pick my responsible device and drag and drop it to this folder. And by this way, I can create a completely tree of my choice. All folders are created and meters correctly sorted. Also renaming of the complete Powercenter system is possible by setting custom name. Finally, exit editing mode. Also, it is possible to use PowerConfig software to create a project and configure all your devices, and finally import this PowerConfig project to Powercenter. I already prepared the same project in PowerConfig and switched to a new Powercenter where we can do an import of this project. Go to Settings Actions and say Import Project, where we can choose our PowerConfig file and have the same result like before. For further details, I switch to my live system, which contains much more devices and historical data. This view is built with widgets. Each of this box contained in this view is a widget. This widget can be customized. So for example, let's choose active power chart and instantaneous power. In the same way, we can add archive charts, which will be viewed like this way. Data is shown as an envelope. This means we have a minimum, a maximum, and an average value, which can be arranged in a 15-minute or a 10-second period. Of course, also, we can customize the time range. Of this trend. Of course, it's also possible to export this data as a CSV file. Add and further archive chart to the system and edit the widget. Here we can select the data point we want to view. Let's select an energy counter and get this energy chart as a bar chart. Also here, let's change the time range. This can be done for each device in my tree. And one special for the export function, I can do this value by value, or I can go to the main system, archive, and then define a data point I want to export and the time range, and finally export this data point for the whole system. This can be done manually or automatically and sent as a mail. Switching to a breaker, also condition monitoring, circuit breaker state, trip information, device information, and general messages are available. All this information can be used for maintenance. Also, it's possible to create alarms. Based on this information, customized alarms can be created. In these alarms, all details like name, responsible data point, trigger point, and value can be configured. For each relevant message, a new alarm can be created. Finally, Powercenter supports also non-Centron devices or third-party devices. These devices can be created as a JSON file in a separate tool and import to the system as an own device type. Here in this example, I already imported one customized type. How to create and import such third-party devices should be enough stuff for an own tutorial. So, coming to the end of my presentation of Powercenter 3000 and get a feeling for. Thanks for watching.